Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Gets away. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Looking for a man. It's Milrow. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, get those safeties playing deep, and that's going to open up your running game later on.
And this is not the way they envision the opening drive going with the third and long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Running it back, it's Evans. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. They'll try the left side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's back. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Wide receiver shows motion. Handoff to the lone back. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it up.
What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time. But how confusing is it, Palmer? It looks like they're rushing. They drop in coverage and make the big interception.
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
What a great rush by the defense. Understanding, winning up front, getting to the quarterback, and rattling him. Try not to get a penalty, right? Because God forbid you touch these guys too hard and you get called for a penalty. Nice job getting a good clean hit, pressure on the quarterback.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Still looking on the move. He'll try to do it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's back. Complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the draw. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Quarterback will audible. Snap from the gun on third down. Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless.
Makes the catch down the right side. The expressway is wide open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tide. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well.
Going for the big play. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He leaves it with his back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all this stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
That's reeled in. It's Smith. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little...
Flying down the left side. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Steps away to find some room. He throws one to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 4th down, going to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide out in motion. They give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
First and 10.
Onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Feeling some heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, we came into this game knowing that this guy can break tackles. He is a mobile quarterback. It's going to be tough for this defense to get him on the ground. I love the athleticism. I love his ability to extend the play. You just got to be able to finish it with the completion.
He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on the street.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Unleashes one deep. And he's got it! Touchdown, Dogs!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. Throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes that Alabama offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get him back. And down he goes back at the 3. 2nd down now after the sack.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're trying to get some breathing room from deep in their own territory. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The offense starts with a short field. Quarterback checking the play. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to throw. It's back. Getting some heat. Oh, he's going backwards. In trouble and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Alabama quickly back to the line. He wants to throw. Slips it, and the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. Back to pass, it's Milroe. They're trying to get to it. At the 40, there he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's looking on the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll take another shot here. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it! Into the end zone. Touch! Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, we have two of college football's elite meeting force with force in a battle of top 5 teams as two squads square off looking to hit their stride. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Line gets set, first down. They go to the ground. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. First down for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Judkins. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And he's brought down after a huge completion. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Leaves it with the running back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle. It's Ibuka. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, it just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll put him in play from the 41 on 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And he these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's back. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Ohio State 10, Georgia 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Finds his man. It's Etienne. He's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking downfield. It's back. The quick out. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Fowler. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Hand off from the shotgun. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. To throw, it's Howard. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On the run, it's Judkins. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Keeps it himself and gets to 1st. They'll chase him out of bounds after a nice pickup on the play.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
The give from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. They feed him again. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Taking it the other way. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Dogs! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you've got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
Makes the catch, he's got enough. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
With the catch, it's Henderson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Dropping back, it's Howard. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes in.
Time to take a shot. And it's picked off for the third time today. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Georgia going up tempo. Power football with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
A third and long coming up here. Quarterback checking off. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Howard. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Great throw, great catch. I know you smelled the pylon and you wanted to get in the end zone, but now you got 1st and goal set up in a great position to succeed.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys. You see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Howard. Looking to buy time. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Flushed out of the pocket. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full account.
He is smashing people. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Here comes the hurry up.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, and then maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Going to the run, it's Frazier. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass, it's Beck. Forced out of the pocket. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Running back goes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is...
He's going to fire deep. Snags it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's a great job getting the 1st down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the 1st round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The inside handoff.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Looking for room, it's Judkins. Picked up maybe a yard, it's down at the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, I think it's pretty safe safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Motion from the offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
It's another first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 31, Ohio State 17.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lovett. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And the Dogs in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds his man enough for the first. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got a lot of running room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.